what I think the term conservative itself is ill-defined today.
What's the difference between being a conservative and being America First?
Well, the reason is I think the term conservative, and I would say everything I'm saying, there's a parallel version of it for liberal and the left, but that's less my concern or what you probably want to hear from me. But what I think the term conservative itself is ill-defined today. And so I think that if there's one thing that unites the conservative movement today, it is its opposition to radical left-wing excess. But if you ask the question of what does it actually stand for, that question I think is far more unanswered. Even the values or the value systems that conservatives are seeking to conserve have in some ways actually been eroded and disappeared in the country, which requires a kind of creation, which has historically been a progressive project rather than a conservative project. That gets a little etymological and philosophical, but in a more practical sense, even the modern conservative movement consists of, I think, a rather widely disparate group of movements within it. You would have the neoliberal informed, or what you might call neoconservative vision of conservatism, Bush-era Republican conservatism, versus a more nationalist America First direction that speaks to certainly my vision for the future of the country. But if you double-click on that, that itself is comprised of at least two, if not more, different factions within it as well. And so anyway, for me, I think a lot of these labels can be confining, and that's one of the reasons I've tried to maybe go out of my way more so than an average politician to write a larger number of books, articles, take a little bit more, go to the distance a little bit to lay out what my views actually are, rather than to have them be analogized to somebody's pre-existing category of where they try to fit me in.